The Reformer is a powerful Soviet event that impacts Europe at precisely the right time for the USSR. This is a card that can turn the tide of a game of Twilight Struggle, and both sides are going to need to know how to handle it. We will take a look at it here today on Legendary Tactics. The Reformer is a very strong card, a bit like Ussuri River Skirmish for the USSR, only in Europe. It is one of a couple of cards that can help resist the American onslaught in Europe that happens in the late war. Both sides will need to know what to do with this card, so we'll take a close look at it now. First of all, the event. The Reformer is a 3-op starred Soviet late war event card. If the event is triggered, the Soviets can add 4 influence in Europe, no more than 2 per country. If the USSR is ahead of the US in victory points, then 6 influence may be added instead. This event, if played, improves the effect of the Glasnost event. The only downside is that the USSR may no longer conduct coup attempts in Europe, which is not much of a downside as by now the NATO event is likely in effect and the countries in Eastern Europe are pretty stable overall. For the USSR, this is an amazing event, arguably one of their best in the game, especially if the enhanced effect occurs. The Reformer will likely be one of the antidotes to the inroads that the US generally makes into Eastern Europe in the late war, but you can also use it to destabilize the Western European battleground countries as well. France and Italy, because of their lower stability, are particularly vulnerable, although it is possible to make an unlikely play for West Germany as well, depending on the situation. Remember, this influence placement can even reach as far as Canada to prevent or halt the NORAD effect, if that is still a threat at this point in the game. Or, it can be used to take control of or destabilize some of the low stability non-battlegrounds in Europe like Turkey, Greece, or Spain-Portugal to help you gain or maintain domination, or help prevent the US from dominating Europe. Because of the interaction with Glasnost, you will likely want to play this as soon as you get it, even as a headline. You don't want Glasnost to come out first if you can help it, as this makes a formidable 1-2 punch. Waiting for you to have the edge in victory points is an unpredictable gamble that may not pay off. It's far better to take the unenhanced effect and make Glasnost unplayable for the US. The other reason why you might want to play this as a headline is that you can follow up in your first action round with a high ops card to flip control of a country like Italy or France. Or you can follow up with the Europe scoring card after breaking control in a bunch of places for a big victory point payday. For the US, there is one rule of playing this card, and it's simple. Send it to space. Every time. Don't even consider playing it for the ops, which aren't even enough to negate the unenhanced effect, not to mention how it benefits the Soviets with an improved Glasnost event card. So in summary, for the USSR, even if you don't have the edge in victory points, you should take this event early so that you can improve Glasnost and in general make life much harder for the American player. I like this as a headline, but it can really be played at any time. Just make sure that it's early in the turn so the US doesn't play Glasnost first. For the US, send this card to the space race. Enough said. This has been our analysis of the Reformer card in the game Twilight Struggle. We hope that this video was useful and interesting for you, and if it was, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you for watching. This is Legendary Tactics.